I say oba nyima you cannot determine sa akwada ne ba obeye sei ada onye sei obeye akwada pa na obeye akwada boni ti say akwada no ya wonansa etibra do mu one day were pregnant until say omo give you birth and the birth is what we are seeing our year 2025 and 2026 but here and the review no year 2025 that is what we are seeing. Though there are so many school of thought, but me as a Ghanaian, me as Obia me to Bamia me to aba, the minimum is a me. The minimum is a mamma no adrian we na ben yes in bedidi. So what am I saying? The American say what we want to see is a sustainable economy. Economia, yeah, who say ascend it and all of a sudden na shall say shall say. Nemo nyama ya de betoto akwemu say ye the galloping effect of inflation. The central bank governor Ade Akye say yamane 4 years now no de ohun so o ne de under his leadership kwan bia ne wo say interest rate ebe more than 10%. And do kwa jibusia wo ya embro so enye mabi say na we want to hear because ye me hu say bedru baby the interest rate and number 20% and number 25 and number 15 ayesa at the hardship eba timemu for so and these are things I was say yeah etimi boye nyina Kwame aja kon atena se anope Kwame anope machi
Oveni mejo also
empom to say
Oba de ada Roma or the acheme enkwa wo ho modern so ho penim passion also
Oba de adom ehun ye pa okuremu se okode ene ne ma ye dene
yes
anope bibia
Oba de ase and Oba de ase pa wo ho
Kwame mame nkwa homa so embra na mene Dr. Christopher Ampedu eni nkomo dog a political analyst yani ni nkomo ne nhwe a year on for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and na buy dog anapay ma chen
e nwe mo bigino so na mo
dog yanso ya ho ya pa official pa so
atin committee isemi ahotin party ni Ghana so FM agem poni ku na kacha o ma na ti na agem pa atin ti na
dog yeah anniversary ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enra ensembebre na odi tutu dwa efa leadership efa kwanya ye betimi aka abomasoman anniversary ni nyina no you as a political analyst no saying na hu no a year on for a new government, a new leader.
You that I think well someone who celebrates my gentle and I was the Asia Problem. Say, we began to come. Any Panama. 1 year on, say, one more now, one more I can't say 1 year passing, and you now, but who went to Iowa. Yeah, it is here. So we say, very important. So, be my point. Now, see, no, never what a man, yeah, only in the hour of whom it makes me about whom I do son, actually. It is for me a very important step. You get to be, say, it's a follow to us. I think that's the you know, and to look at
and say, Enra, or share His Excellency or Kasa. Abasoboni de Tutona or the call Emma, the vice president, the first female vice president Diana. So, share sa Abasuboya or de Mano anyway over the years, and I say over months ago, Baby Obejinabia Obonidia. Almost a cohesion between these two individuals, no, and not come home. As from Jay Warhol, ana aboa ma yehu de yehu
Our primary man, and you go to a man, a more population, and also say, member, baby, as I was that's the all support thing. In the sense, oh, to a person, and the Santa Emma and Ma, a court on they will, yes, they say, a Ekansempa ema emanya retim yan ti betnya yi so na me ma ya it is the person because try say obe promote or credit no obe promote the vice yes yen say make you want now normally the time yeah then no me back for ya ọdún bí yàn ẹyẹ ọkàn púpọ̀ sọ ọdún bí yàn fásitì akómọ́tì vice president ní ẹ̀rẹ́ ọ̀tún oníwọ̀n sọ vice president ti àti wá. ẹ̀nà mbàá ní ìfẹ́ ọ̀mbà sọ́pọ̀tà ẹ̀yọ̀ kan bá fẹ́ ìsàpá sọ́pọ̀ ọba the first vice president ọ̀tún. ebi ayé tọ̀nkọ́ ni yéé nkú ní àwọn yẹ pápá mọ̀ nípa ní a president náà yẹ ẹ̀fọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nípa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ọ̀ ẹ̀ni kàkà mọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ I have money. And yeah, the research I said, then it's right as I get over that. Now, so of support, so then it's or bar, or no, now, or tennis, everything, yeah, presently, a bet encourage a body to say, then, yeah. The money and your mamma better want to be a most mum. Most of them,
Utie yara John Dramani Mahama Semba Kokan said 2025 year a year of tough decision. A year of tough decision. Only say there were toughness of a year decision say obesi jinayano and no ababe ye diamond. Say sanity na what do we say a year previous years in the man decision a day man in 2025.
What was it? May politician for yeah, normally the political process I would be say the NDC for example. Well, I'm saying yes, in the NDC now I'm bad. Now the say the NDC for the time. I don't know them. Kwame Nkwantabisa and say my car first work and son of that other president. Mama, I will say, go back. What would you? What would be to I am saying? And he said, probably I said, you. Kenya, one more I am taking we are NDC or Kenya to a person. I talk because it's going to be against what we talk for. Where the assembly of country of the back of the young. After the president, I said, I talk apart from that, Abia, a neighbor of ours, 34 years, and now minister, all one election here, can see decision against them. Now, so I have practiced them to study and everything. This I said, oh, you take decision against them. I have tough decision. Tough decision is what? A neighbor of ours, okay, yeah, while saying, yeah, in the future, a bit of all to vote. But you see, as I said, obey, yeah, a tough decision. And never see, no. And it's an entire safety. Obey two man more. And easy. Now, so our board more than obey. I don't know. Maybe about because as that goes on, I see analyze it all. And now say no say another political propaganda.
Now, but dog, what you asem back why His Excellency can ya? Not just say, Oma bang ba ye, Oma lay foundation, a strong, sustainable. Though we might not see, ya one channel, ebia ye, but foundation no, Oma ya, foundation no, ebeboa, foundation here solid, ebe sustain your main. Do you see this as a message of hope? And I say we should take it as fact.
Well, it was just 1 year. And if you say I'm Ghana for 4 years. 1 year for me, I had a meeting, say, I'm a solid answer to question why solid foundation. Well, the biggest one now, there was economic. And I'm a pastor. If you're saying, or buy now, inflation. There be inflation now. You see over 30 years. I said dollar is so. Then you almost stabilize it dollar. And in fact, you so able to say it's a very short time. And that's a back. No, so okay, we got dollar. That's a number. Economically, you every say why are you now? Boom. Say over just what I say just 1 year. It's for 1 year. Take right for me. This is would be 2 years plus. Son of it, like I said, yes, solid foundation, solid. I think I said, who are a year, say open and I put in my answer, 1 year for me, it seems just a time to complete setting the solid foundation because it's the world economy, it's just not a general. Depending on the situation, and for me, I cannot agree with him totally. Say, was setting solid foundation because I mean this year they come home and not stability economically. It's the same as a dollar. Also, that's what I say. Inflation, China, or money with me. We are. I say, near my boys, echo like you say, put gas. You say, Abia, dollar, no, Abia, stabilize you, and now it's inflation. But demand the brain, so no body. If you know, when we put them gas, the better than I said, inflation, I will come once and $1 because they are $80. The city, society, and one never 80 solid. The animal do of but I know the main time to tap. They are gonna for any Gana for them. I would be very smart. I never crack off my other system and every bonnie they are broken 1 month or so. And this is the everything. It's in the past economically. Why are you? But we need to get a solid foundation because this is who say I bet down for that. But look at the other side, especially, yeah, actually, it's a that top of me. And then there one partner now, because our mind democracy is going to be judiciary. But we said, yeah, I bet you, or found fast, you know, and no, apart from the fact that a little bit our burn and okay, criminal cases are very serious criminal cases. Oh, by ya, no, no, you say, oh, 1 year, almost, I tell me, I mean, so we are waiting. Now, we talk about saving from the 1 month to say, project, any corruption, what the woman, I don't go for. Now, yes, we do the because woman, I say, woman, now I don't call, court, because the best, you say, my court, and can answer me. No more, can't say, oh, daddy, 1 more, and no, this is a walk of you will do to aura over you, your uncle. This is just real fair. But who did your mind? That's a bit of your uncle, and no, a honor, it will be a high. You see, maybe you said, first, 1995. Any Abia, who are the for me, we wait to one. The other thing about the
na dog ansa me mo akọ so hwe anniversary ya omudi ye ya ehun ya say ye be waste mre na face council ya waste or in the name of say afi aba afi bia anso ye nto aso nya ne sa is it not waste of time and money?
Well, it is a waste of time, but maybe the new Jabaya or the Asida. I need come for the men and coupon. May to the end transfer AI because even Ghana, there's stability a woman, and that's what you are Ghana, a woman. I'm not waiting now, okay, or how woman. It is no call for a day of Thanksgiving. It is a what the better young coupon. What Nyanya mean, I think I did. Well, it's a full relative capat. The first energy, Yami, or the time of encounter.
All right, dog, I don't pay any actual for near tea for you. That's it. I don't pay Dr. Christopher Ampedu, not to say, Yanino Edin Como, Doctor, a political analyst. Batman, your same moi, or more, and a tenancy G. Moi, Cheche Moi, come. Kwame na me ohoda yakwa homaso
no penny my enche ya T4 na ye no wase no pay say omo atuni
Kwame for yen viewers ne ya if say be ya gbenya enkomo na ye di comprehensively no yen hwe video de mra yen hwe video na ensem bia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edit to dwa during the anniversary time no.
I reserve my special thanks for my Vice President, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, a woman of dignity and quiet strength, the first woman to rise to this position of responsibility. I could not have wished for a better assistant to help me bear the heavy load Ghanaians have entrusted to me. Nana Jane, God richly bless you. I reserve my thanks for my wife, Lodina Mahama. I will give those thanks when we get back to the house. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this Thanksgiving service is intentionally non-denominational because gratitude transcends religious doctrine. It speaks to the shared values that unite us as a people: faith in our future, respect for human dignity, and a responsibility to one another to be one another's keeper. Whatever name we give to our divine belief and faith, we recognize that no government succeeds through human effort alone. Wisdom cannot be manufactured, strength is not infinite, guidance is not automatic. We therefore pause today to acknowledge that humility before a higher purpose is essential to responsible leadership. My brothers and sisters, as we look back on the past year, we do so honestly. We have taken difficult decisions. We have undertaken difficult reforms. We've laid the foundations that may not yet be visible, but are sustainable for the sustainable progress of our country. We have prioritized economic stabilization, institutional reform, social protection, and the restoration of confidence, both within our country and in the international community. The work we have begun is far from finished. But today reminds us that progress is not measured only by numbers and by charts and diagrams. It is also measured by hope that is restored, by trust that is rebuilt, and correct direction that is regained. We must do better.
All right, that was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now, my ni say Kwame Miriam Mabaho. Ken Oforiatta, former finance minister. I think for some time now, the debate has been on and off. The office of the special prosecutor, Ayera, Kisieja being Edano. I say, Papa, Oma Hunya Mabia, Ken Oforiatta, Wabra or ministry nim, Sanya Manabo, mine Ghana ka. And to Papa Nyam Fanimra, Ghana, because don't forget that time you are free a US. Yam Fanimra Ghana, na yan shwehwe nsemu. Na abaya on and off the lawyers try by say papa ni yare do be kwa any surgery and all that. And tell cry. Ade who said Raymond ataba ye FBI for a lot of collaborations. Our my before bunu bebre. The recent one here butri kamo. Say enya bi omo ya omo say fraud against the US laws and Ghana laws on the phone. But Ghana Ken Oforiatta akoya kan omo va papa iba me enhwe ni mrem ya hwe ni nsem so what is ka oni ska oni badwuma usuro broni entidie na ekipo papa because no yare a nyame adom ni surgery no family mate say I am successful. It is our surgery I am successful e dey na prevent say papa me kra de nkamene na voluntarily. Now when himself books clear because you are a finance person. On himself books clear only problem me oto me na kamaba. Say mo me these are documents, these are facts. You maybe on ma that be am say auditors be audit wa on. One share I will go into hasty conclusion. Auditors audit you obi no catch and say where a misappropriation of fund and I say where you say ebu okra na auditors ni buy no. The receipt for that particular thing no na enye provided ya mfan krata amase ade we ye kotoy ade we ye kofai it is and the auditor na ba no betre no say as at that time na receipt in your obeka cho say sika we one misappropriate no and as sika we wakodi until say the auditor will give an opportunity some so nkwa kopem documents abe backtrace mo point and it say OSPC say na wahu a now also thinking other thing else and then see kind of Oforiatta kuntunkun kwan so obeba mi anhwe ni sem na be debate here down and off afekwedu some place na attorney general Dominic I need 2 minutes be obe press conference ya attorney general minister for press conference now ni SP no enya beef. And don't forget, sir, from the office of the special prosecutor, Mbeka say, Emra Attorney General can say, Omun for documents be my because OSP ni kwan say, Obe requested for you can say Ken Oforiatta. But he must do that through the Attorney General and Minister for Justice in the office. And Tibro Muka say, Omun for Bibia Tessa Maye. So Muka watching Papa Yaban. Then also SP prepare the docs, not documents and crack telling the other comma Attorney General. Then Attorney General will make that request for Interpol. Ebedru or nyase Interpol no so de kwa any municipal so diaba. There are a lot of things at a time nim ka make sure what demands and yama yema yedi obi to red alert so. Any the entire Ken Oforiatta ye ni free red alert ni so. HSS say na ni dinka most wanted people in Ghana and to Interpol didn't beba because the lawyers and so trokoi trade the reason why they think Ken Oforiatta, who was the former finance minister, and he saw what red alert so because some of us were annoyed with the Attorney General and the special prosecutor as whom they had been diagro and the information I say Ken Oforiatta Papa no, ya detaining no. Now currently, I am reliably informed, say, the lawyers in so more US no. And ya bre papa truck ratako. In fact, Kwame baby I can down your way kamu. ya Ghana ha baby editing ni bed go bi o ze be chiro rooms ni bia o de MC as mbenya rooms ni bia masa baby o nua da ne ze e Ghana ha pa dia masa ga go ba mi editing o that can you de ahori de ne do ba na bo so what do represent you see and you editing no another topic I don't pay you better discuss it. I say the central bank and somehow during the visit of His Royal Majesty Otumfo 82 the second. Opim so call opim so the photo bebre mom. Now the central bank said something. What this? Yamsha Wimra. Na ye wie sa video wa meka bi. Na Kwame so ed abem.
Rates will not be more than 10% in this country. Nana, on the external front, buffers have also been rebuilt. Our gross international reserves, which is the variable we use to assess our resilience as a country. Our international reserves have risen to above $13.8 billion, and this is historic. Nana, I joined the bank since 1995, and I've never seen such figures since then. So this is historic. And in terms of imports cover, we normally use the imports cover to also express the international reserves level. We are looking at close to 6 months of imports cover. It's never happened in the history of the bank. Our trade performance has improved, and confidence in macroeconomic management has strengthened. And against this backdrop, Your Majesty, the question that you asked us in Mensha about the CD deserves a clear answer. Nana, we are happy to report that the CD ended the year in a much stronger position also than many would have anticipated a year ago. According to Forbes, a year-end level of about 10.67 per US dollar placed the CD among the stronger performing currencies on the African continent. This outcome, Nana, reflects not only improved sentiment, but also better fundamentals, also stronger reserves, reduced inflation, and restored...
Okay, Mami Fancy, our power back. The central bank governor says something very important. Me said yomu cosmetics for December in the history of Ghana, obia governor bi obeba bi obetibe read December no wa jump to January. Obe hu na effects ni say a gaining strength, the city gaining strength against other major trading currency no. It's not a joke. Meti asese dru baby omko pay sika dollar no dia enye aban we nkwa na akope dollar aba be rua market no. Over decades we have been doing this. Kwame brem na we brem.
Mati openi ma me nase na yenche atifo ne no mo asese omochusu Sompa TV Sompa FM anopai na omuni yedi nkomo. Kwame me sha se dia free Bank of Ghana governor di okan ACC no or the C form na ho na mpese me sha se di free. Na Kwame okan assembly ya a very very important pa me sure say if the president of the republic John Dramani Mahama ne cabinet ministers embema omani akoho pa dia I think say nka exceed no because we gain strength na economy no so akoso a flourish na fi agina ne nan so kama pa but say enti sadia and the na de okan no sa na because we den abam however me sure say bia de okan no nso no empanifo be frɛ no on a round table na wachire ase ni nyina so a wode kan asa kwa me okasa no oka bibi se a currency remains strong only when the real economy beneath it is productive. Kwame, productive, one word. And this economy ni productive yet to me a production. Say ebia ye memu ha adie ni to me produce you are and no any adebe call a German so no. ye kopani ehunu se eno na dwaman so for a pa then ye ma ye interest e de kom ne a producing more. It could be cocoa, it could be gold, it could be diamond, it could be bauxite, it could be anything. Anampo say ye niema bakum ye nubi oil like kaho ena o interest waswa. E kwan ba ne ye befa so na sa niema no yetumi producing more, yetumi anya no more. Ne de akwa adwaman so. Because when we are able to produce more, that is when the city will gain strength. Osai ka bako, osi it is when only when the economy beneath it is competitive. Kwame, it can only become competitive when what you have produced, you've really add value to it. Ne kopiemo international market a bit to compete other products. It is a you produce gold. Gold no. At the end, you can wire the kopiemo international market. You bet to me a compete. Okay, you go to assassinate firmu ebano. A rich. And notice ye you saw a draw sa womb. A draw woman a hoarding rose sa womb. And to me, ye near my pea. And penny fork of far normal call ye research a hoodoo pea at the firm at the far Ghana gold more. To me say, gold way ye a rich assassina a free mono. Say ni na tear, but be a free mono and hygiene. I feel ye cocoa no so. Assassin a free mono, assassino ye rich. And near a woman or a papa, and nun to say, and penny for and I say outside almost more outside Ghana, say almost talk aquaco usua, almost benyan sun so pa a warm health so then kobase din sun so bonny ebeba. So it means what we are producing, we must add value to it so that it can compete what others are also producing. Ne kopiemo international market so a yetumi anyedwa and osaka ade ba ko say and only when the economy beneath it is disciplined e hanom na ye how e wono Kwame e hanom na ye kurom hanom ye bayi na ehye no e hanom na ye kurom hanom no che say minim say ye dia boye dua wo e hot na ehye no we are not disciplined at all when it comes to niema bakum yenu bi ayeye. We are not disciplined in the sense that Kwame say ka say ye makua for sika no motumi produce cocoa no more. Sa sika no instant say e behwe say akwa koduru akua for no ho. De wo so omode ye no omode ye. Eso ba mfaso. Na fe ya check sa na emani nyina no ye nye da. Oh, sika no ye hwe me share amenya wo mu sen. Say na mete a ebetumi ayi kwani no kroko produce cocoa no de ba me say kra menya wo mu ne sen entity ho ba ko mienu e wo mu ene sen. We are not disciplined in all of this aspect. Nti sika no se nyanya ana se nyanya ba si di djuma ana ye tu anamo a na ye yure fi say we have to be focused, we have to be disciplined in what we are doing. And I think says asem ya papa yi eka ye ehia pa productivity, competitiveness and discipline. Say President John Dramani Mahama ne cabinet bemo mani akoho nothing so what say we will add value to whatsoever we are producing. Nothing abe competitive in the market. Nothing so ya discipline in the sikana ya benya dia free niema na ya kwa akotonu emu aba krom ha ya dia hyene ma papemu ama economy na tumi agina na so a enke be boy mpa Kwame kitwa bi on Ken Oforiata detention ya ene ehonsem apija ede ba no na mekenkan nsem no 15 ra nyina bepemo ende no. I was asking myself this question, say ni detention no could it lead to the deportation ewa Ghana ha ni detention no ebetumi aboa ama Ghana for ya extradite no ede na ba ni detention no ebetumi aboa ama quietly na bia ye na fa flight mu ne ede na ba na fe Ghana for ye ho atoya na the woman was here when he said Ken Oforiata minim say if it has anything to do with said the Attorney General in 24 air patch na but then come on me de maso to from na minim na mete say course no say it has to do with administrative issues and then the overstay e wo US hodom nenna e wo so de tena hodom no ya kwa wiye ne na sefo nti e wo se ye de ne kokoshe ho. The question na me bisa expert baako international relations and security expert ne say Sadia Abasino, could Ghana take advantage of it? Na ya faso, edi akwa kofa no edi aba Ghana na. It was a big question, and I may be saying, I may hunu say you bet me take advantage of it. Say the detention now, and they had not quite question for them. Yabema and penny for atias, ye no one who say, oh, and yes, any queen de maya because or ye nipa beer ye hian one cassa, or ye nipa beer or behold a vital position, portfolio, ministry, ewo ye memoir. Na kwan way and what day ye neomani sika hodo edifa so. Because mu US cry a mamu prime example say Maduro Venezuela president no muhu se ne niema ba kumie no bi nkoyie na ode bibi edi mu ediba sika sem ho ne na sefo nti muhu se nsem fata no nanka mu ni sa atumi no Venezuela
Kwame answer because until me to me kakra me can say until say US like so mu deporting no say overstay ombeka so mu deporting no otimi take any kwan bi angofa no because the Interpol system still works.
Yes.
Said the Interpol protocols no e demand no. Say e was okofa na also pass it through the system.
Yes.
And don't forget say the lawyers already go against Ghana Attorney General nyomo de call no enti dey yi ni free red alert no. Enti untimi nga say ya detain no na emfa o case ho a ozo okwa na be was
Kwame enna na me de Venezuela issue no kakra edi ba be bata se be yanka obenya ntiase say now Venezuela is a sovereign country but because of deals are on USA ya USA fee say wafa kwati kwan be so abu wo mu investors age wo mu sika hodo pi ne nasefo a emfamra kwan so no mu say your offense no you could see kwan omo de fa so ekwa fa papa no di free Venezuela a kwan bi so se ye kase ye hwe international law ne nasefo a ye be kase wo mafom but wo makwa akofa no e de aba and I make sure say Ghana could use that advantage normal kase so I overstay ne brekre ya so a this man we need him in this country the amoni Venezuela president no we don't want to do that but this is how we want to go about things bonia wadi ye nie Bonia wodi ye minor force ni ye sika hodo a wafa kwan bi so ahye ni and so someone who say o ye overstay kra how ye kra ye pen dada enti mommo ayen ne ensantumi enka papa yi no omra no me yi nsem bia no I think it will be laudable in their ears to say more by force akwakofobi which it is somehow against the international law but we dey ye na mra kwan so ni mu di nkomo e mamo evidence based eniema wa ya etia oman no ne sika hodo a wodi ayuso a ankoyie ye pese oba be yi ano ye pese oba be kire yemu ye pese o magana for to say he is accountable for the businesses ahodo a o take ye wa bra no ote office Kwame Bacho what would you make sure
but Kwame looking at this no Venezuela there now pese you just supposed to Venezuela there no said your kind they are sovereign nation
yes
dear Trump moye ne say omo capture no there's one thing say all call for deportation or request say mfani panemra na all capture obi so what Trump did what US did no they almost go against the sovereignty of Venezuela that is illegal
yes
and until all other nations ekasetian but we say Ghana yentimi nyesa ade into US
yes we cannot go
yes
against their sovereignty
and now make us say unless we follow the Interpol protocols. Yes, idea. They are dealing with him on the ground. Say, US hono wono. Ana weblichi omu law say wono. Enti as a Ghana ni ka say, oh yeah, Mali ni, oh yeah US ni, but oba ha no. Where ni bra so why niema against Emran. So we are dealing with you on that local basis, on that jurisdictional powers are US war.
Absolutely.
But say external force bemudia.
Absolutely.
Then you have to follow the protocol.
Absolutely.
And then you condemn it, say what they did to Venezuela no. They didn't follow a due process. And for that matter, the sovereignty of Venezuela have been compromised.
Absolutely, Kwame. I asked this specific question to Penibia international relations expert, security expert. Say, couldn't they have treated Ken Oforiatta differently because of Russia, the caliber of person or the portfolio our hodu our Ghana ha as obia or a diplomat, former diplomat. Say, Odimuntino. One faculty coin and to me faculty coin and na USA na. This is what the person told me say ɔse Kwame a law enforcement processes no mu use ɛde Ken Ofori-Atta de na den afa so nti emra no ediwa na ediw ɛno na me kyerɛ sɛ emra no ediwa na ediwa yɛntumi nyusu we aso man na yɛ ma no nya example say Venezuela muko yusu by force and any who can say mu yusu but ye yusu by force when ni boni a we di or mine when ni kwan or de we mine de na faso enu nti ena ye pe papa no enti se muji tu mu say so obi edi boni di tia or mine a wo se ye de no famra kwan so te se de Maduro edi boni etia USA alert me can confirms ha muhu say ye boni amu penade na mra kwan so no sa na ye so ye peke no Ofori-Atta ne ye de na fa mra kwan so Kwame won de be chon ye cite example bi wo ba bi say mokra de mokɔ de tia emra no na mamo kwan say mo yesa and Venezuela is sovereign country international laws no kwan so mamo kwan sa na all nations are hold on so kasa tia ye de ye see ye use force. However, we believe in your sovereignty. But then, there was an international treaty, extradition treaty.
And yes, who believe in their sovereignty. Ghana and Timmy, US and Ghana. No credit about man, young guy said, Ghana, your wife would be able to wait in that ballroom for US.
But then, I was here, who say, Papa, no, if indeed. So we do a man bonny, we do a minor bra. Yet to me give you reasons, sir. I was a boy in here and Saka Papa. Because Papa no, he's accountable to us, he's accountable to the nation, and he's accountable to the work no Baba ye, you know. I was of my church when he at Yassi. All right, to me, honest.
Why maybe that say, Meba, Biamna, Mammy Ramna, Oyibo, Boating. I don't pay Oyibo Boating the free nebehi. I'm very confident that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will win the MPP presidential primaries. Hashtag the Bawumia factor. Greetings to Honorable Wuku Michael, Ashanti Regional MPP Secretary, Ofo, and Dr. Nyame Kese of Discovery Medical Center, Sofo Line, Oyibo, Watin Ediwe by no way say, okay, Kantanka, Edase, I think said there was no sound. Kantanka, thank you. And Douglas, SND, fire. And then Emil Smith. And so say morning, Emil Smith morning, and this is from Benji in Fancy Seria. Benji so say greetings to honorable wisdom or say Buama once Ashanti region is MPP seat. No matter what NDC does to them, they will never appreciate. They will only appreciate in private and come public as if NDC are doing nothing. But they really know. Anything NDC are in power, they benefit more than their own party. No wonder they want their black and white TV than their original one. They shouldn't forget that not only Ashanti region votes during election. Okay, we free Benji or Anna Odeba. Now, I'm paying so jobbing. Rural Bank for Baba coming sat there. Come off our message in the 050-943-8500 050-943-8500. Now, audio message Fahwa, ya becken kind and so at the amount. 21st Clinic and a expert. 21st Clinic and a expert. A war a yes sciaticum. Say a bas sciatica dia makacho say, Memma obi. Why we are untino. Ba ko be twa fam ba mo ze akwa no ye sciatica no oni mo hwe obi okoye sciatica no do ye de level ohun de si dan level no atena ye said na tell say akwa sciatica no kro di ma de kro me so anopo e boba dia so be 21st Clinic na o ma hwe yade bia o mo hwe yade bia o mo hwe nanso so to sciatica ni de om ne koye research hu se ne sitie baby e fa baby rewura entini se de sitie entini no wan hwe akotwe ro nwan o bode ta eti 21st Clinic na make am for the amount yeah laboratory service and scan oba branches ni nyina ya lab wo hodma be lab umpie nkohwe lab na wo ma obi okọ hospital bi okọ lab be ho ajame amfa kwam ka panyan enti ya lab wo nom scan ahodo nyina yetwa e ho nom me so ya massage papa bi ya o machine ho a machine nso won ya di si so na treat kama anope bomodia se obekọ ye 15 branches ewo Ghana ha nyina ye Kumase ehwan overseas junction omuwo Sompa TV ase ha ya eho anomuo ye ne afa radio ne bo edi ekasubom ye ben so obo ase so monko cancel quarters court junction eho ana obehu 21st clinic enkranfo monko dome market eho so obehu omu Sunyan regional hospital say teaching hospital no first gate directly opposite obehu 21st clinic sanso den kransa so obehu yen ho techiman abra Canadian bank dining yes obehu yen enso mesraw fanam besi na busa branch e ben oneko 0540 311 311 050 311 311 0249 311 311 sa enso so da oba shedon so se yade ne de yen de ya wedarim nyame nso ama yenim de a yede hwew ama ho ato anope RSYD Novigi Studios omo ana studios sonko a de omo say eba se wo twa ade ye video wo twa mfonyini se wo ye program obeso podcast obeso streaming live bibia fa video ho de meso bomodin ya na ne omu ni ensa wo so ebi kura na opese on said ye wa hay ombo mbeteki coverage ni nyina ede amawa opese odi ko TV so nyina ombe bo amwa wa yensa omo professional backdrop eno so on ma professional backdrop we nya se fa ahoma ne twen ha fa we koso ha RSYD Novigi Studios ana no pay obo ama o videos ni obibia eni crystal clear wo hwe cameras pa ye ready ko fo edi twanyo ya ani da ho bomodi abra Accra Malam Abiase yene Kokroko Street on first Kokroko Street ehwa ana behu yen meso bomodi afre 057 471 5778 057 471 5778 ana 030 397 4822 030 397 4822 da afi break na yenu nye bookings na yembra na yemehwew or say let's create something extraordinary together. RSYD Novigi Studios eno ane international anapay bomadia ne kopia Dimpa Natural Clinic tienie ansa ubesi from no genamba no kransa 0245 118434 0245 118434 and 0246 744 744 yem new location no mesraw Dimpa building no ewo Kenya ase brofu yedu no mesraw onya duru bosori junction obon say ye signboard esi ho ehwa ana yewo ofre numbers na wo de babia wo gina bia ye be ma direction ofre sa 0245118434 da babia wo gina bia ye be ma direction na oba yenko an ye de ensesi ye bokase ye specialist when it comes to a stomach ulcer say ye acute say ye den say ye stomach ulcer a tidin Dimpa Herbal Center Dimpa Natural Health Clinic na edwane anope bomodia na bepiem na yenhwew wakoma wo ho na ebo peliperi or ma said wani so ayotum ase masa baby akwa no adin wanhwe ya na adi na ebeyew bomodia bra Dimpa Natural Health Clinic yen ane yehwew ema ho to ba akoma mu yade a awo ane ho ayodin atenka ana wuni de broni kan low libido or libido issues oba Dimpa Natural Health Clinic ye tenete ede amount bomodi ade toche yen na yemwo ye carry location no anya willa star west no de chemso no say ye building kese ne de e Kenya ase bomodi ane duru ho na yenhwew ye Dimpa Natural so na say omu adwuma omu bonde adanse die efiri oba no anu adin the we are heart disease ne ulcer no omu si sano anu adin anope bomodi ane kopi ho na omonso enhwew enopa ane what town Kingdom Herbal Center ana kofa se no yaba Kingdom Herbal Center ana akofa sa enowe yaba Kingdom Herbal Center for the Kingdom Garlic Capsules and Bitters. Kingdom Garlic Capsules and Bitters. Meso dia no eyedie. Eye booster. E boost immune no ama immune no eyedin. Onu se immune no ye stronger, yade entimi ne wonko. Sa enso na e release stress. Ya ye adwumaden ko dwom baba no stress wan hwe ya. Ade e be ma waye no. But unya Kingdom Garlic Natural Capsules ni bi ene ni bitters no eno no ma e ma o stress no e release ne kra obua or arthritis wa poso te se etutu hu de onye arthritis ehu me so obomode a so benya Kingdom Natural Garlic Capsules and Bitters sa enso so se numbness enso ye wa ze hu ya pasa on sa de ni nyina etu ase hypertension, stroke, heart disease Sadia na abom work hospital abi aka say sadia ne dos nko no maduru bia on say garlic die war nutrients are dealing with cholesterol and bomodi and koji Kingdom Garlic Capsules so that Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules ebe man hule ya twadi we abo ma usisi ye oya afi was sexual weakness ni nyina etu ase afi obuon ma or mental stress was a wadwen no mu abredodo uhia Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules eno ana eboa mu anya sufficient physical energy carriensu emu anya energy sronko na afi release a lot of semen and unya low sperm count amount extra power to go extra mile and confedro bia afi ube wie na esisu na afi ntimi nyo bema problem pa tremendous capsules abama yenua mamo ya maame no yenua no yeyere no abama mo a natural health formula ewo mu nti tremendous capsules no eboama onwo ba wase ho no nsem ni nyina esolve no one time se wase sabi mfanche me anopa yika wase ho no o wase nsuo bebre wase chokochoko no ye too much you get what I mean me so tremendous capsules no ana edi wakagire mu onya infections say how wa na se wase no tin o wase nsuo bi frim ni nyina infections onya tremendous capsules e man wawie onya menstrual disorder ya se twodwen o menses ni sisi so se ebubu ni nsa ma aye kef graph night time onya tremendous capsules se cancel wo ho dia kan wo ahimfie wa onya tremendous capsules mesro anopel pedodo atu per retail so a bra Kingdom Herbal Center Okashi Drug Lane ana afewu pebin so ato a pharmaceutical shops nyina pharmacies ahodo nyina benya bi sanso na herbal shops ewo man mu nyina obenya bi 0597 298 855 0597 298 855 ana 0559 761 144 na also yamwa na oho ento Kingdom products no papa. All right, 31 minutes past they are 8. So yawo Sompa Ade Akye Abia messages na bi wom mame hwe na menye bi emfiri mu enso wa ha. Okay, Benji ano ano de fa ha Benji de na ya di kan. What to say, it is very important for us to know that Ghana belongs to all of us, and the NDC government cannot make himself that he's better than what Dr. Bawumia economy did. We will rise again and serve our nation. All right. When so free Osei Evans eho ana eba messages no emfa 050 9438 so na Facebook no onya drumo Sompa 93.1 wonma o like o comment na fe wa share na ye kama enso ewo ho alapai ye kuso a ye din komo na kind of oriata I'm told say abanya information be say anopai ya the lawyers enya bridge na mu gidi working your man anhwe ya from now going bia say enya mo filing go through apa no obenya ne ho adi o papa no obenya ne ho adi pa na onya ne ho di so dia na se ato OSP ni ato ni general so mo so mbeye magic na papa na be giro no so aba be ina no anapa ya be ko jobbing jobbing rural bank eye banga eno so edam so nkokra maka cho se banga betena ho for 4 decades masa enya agro ngofo ni dio 40 years enya asem ketwa bank de o ne bank bi kwa ya masa wan hwe ya bank fo bi e ba ye ni ngofo nyoma edwane gyan no dwabe ya tena ho 40 years dwabe rural bank yam branches ne doso enen penfa ba aya no mu eba be din komo na ya hwe new products nyoma e ho is say bank ni mu aye the family 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 ni mu aye the na ye be din komo enso ho na ma cho say dwabe rural bank de family ni mu aye de ntimo fa mo ni nche eje so fomasua sepe Roman Hill yo ho adeshiman ni road adeshiman for no man na mudi dwa no mo make sure say da bia obe save cause wo de you ani sa da famo mo mba wo de jagum sa afi no be kwa wie wo be hu enema asi unhia kra se obe ha ho atimatimfo yo ho mamo abo asofo yo ho mam bonwe yo ho mam onwe afi dwaben enso yo ho mamo enti anopai bank de eno ane dwaben rural bank PLC omuna make am for mo 0269681775 0269661775 and 0544745856 na onso kwai na omumwa na loan a wo pe no loans ahodo ni nyina ye ma soft loan a interest no ewo from pa loan a ye de ma no enya kotobeku ma eye loan a ewo from pa enti oba asempa loan no mo am ye wholesale no mo kwafa niama be report afa ye bibia ho niama akofa ohia asempa loan saa so na oba pa loan enso eye mama na mo odwoma makeka mo ho abom no ekuakuo no oba eho so ye boa na yahwew na fei onso so bibia etimi aye fine atoto eye edi amount anopa abedwafo atena se na yera Frank Otuo echampon a lecturer at Spiritan University College Ashanti region so udura ono communication team member Joe Monshe nyoma yo Joe Monshe nyoma yo Monshe nyoma yo sanso na General Buhari anso General Adarma mami nti wemfiri hotel na afei sponsors wa wani tua se omunti ne wo baby me nti wemfiri hotel na besa dwabe fo ne tena se mami bank papa se aba man nyina to adi ye loan without interest ebekuma me ni omunni nkomo no pay na packages na aba no manager montana se na eni nkomo enso so emfiri honom dwabe rural bank for anopay pay for ya mama chemu makwaba
ye nia
na empomboko de
Kristo daroma
de Kristo ase as they say the bank na mu hayede na loans na aba no so amanfo kan interest no ewo form ade na ye new ewo aso ye
Dedi kama memfa enchakese ma yetiefo ne ahwefo and more especially all our stakeholders especially your shareholders including your media partners like you nti enasia ne de mam bronyan Christodom yediniye dwabin rural bank de ba ko pe ana yeye eyiska na asa de onyontini ne kan o si scan bema
yes nti kanzo ya ade nyina
sa nti o ho na uniska ewo botuma na chese em so o ya yare eno na dwabin rural bank mpanyufo atena se na yade nhyehyeye eya kono utumi hwe se de disease Ghana eniema akwa sanso na dwabin rural bank ya line emo ya wobotai eniema mienu miensa bia afie we yade asi ye ni so because hwe ye corporate social responsibility enya mfaso a bank ni benya nko ani adwen na our impact on the society into here last year 2025 yenya one international award from Malaysia and other one is the business community school UPSA and so omo boy abaso all in the names contribution to the society. See how many can you share your shares or to shares are not just what be bank owner or share and faswa among fu in your and make me recommend the amount. I tell you,
of course,
one of the best investment I will be to me a year these days. I a bit wow any jobbing real bank shares.
Good.
This every tons of free ubi bia. I don't want to mention the rates, but I tell you, say, it's one of the best in the country. You can talk about it so far. Until tons of free ubi bia so many jobbing real bank now on metal shares. There is this misconception so amount for a womb team our bank or feel say oba bank here obi di long queue so. Two. Oban so bi ho onim atro internet no so scan na ebo ni hu se me ba banki e bi ahwan kra na be boa me and e be me say with jobbing rub bank those barriers need ye year for oba na onim atro wa ye mrante na ma ba wa na ye training o mo ankasa e be hwe na ya atro no fefefe na e di amount no we usika obi ani ho be ye bibia sabi e be ma o free ho akono or the how any or yaw and echo.
On Tiasama's no busa or
in fact, you have 100% access even to the branch manager.
Wow.
You be a pomu toho. Ama o how be over say any panel or one yet that comfortable. So we need to be discussed here. Will be beer or including the head of the branch.
Yeah.
Or the coho now how far to name. You be tea near now how be or who be a solve at the amount. Ade ba ko a metimi aka nse nti obi antu anam wo be bia account a enye bibia ye hu bia wo de fa Ghana card no na fa ko na fa o passport picture ka ho na if your GPS address na house number na fa ka ho wonya sign niam mienu miensa ya wi ko bank ho wura ho any of our branch Jabinra bank branch bia uduru ho pe ye be hwe na ye bie account so aye den ama na Ade ba konso another misconception obi wo ho nya sika odi a de ka no eno no de to ho there be yenya banking sa de ka ni se usika bia wo benya bia no o de fa beto ho uhia brana beyi yan restrict o say e da say na se utimi ba ana say there be anytime bia provided say banking ya open to public no utimi ba you have full access to your money. Ana usika na 100,000 crown na wo ho a opese uyi ni nyina kwanya wo ho
ya be mu yi ni nyina
no restriction not a day not a time near time ya close to public that is where
ya pon adwuma
na no kra de esama na ya sonko no pose se odi sika beto ho a sometime wo be ba na apon enso ye be bie ya pon ato ho na mpanyifo age
for safety nti
exactly eno kra mpo de enye se wo ye customer onya customer kra na sika bi kita na ofre se o pese o de to ho no ma o gbawura baby bia ya branch wa Jabinra bank
onya customer kra
wow on say sadia make no ye pese ye protect Ghana economy no na ema se bibiri no any account enipa bibiri any account because ehu any ade wo se bibiri ye se bra Jabinra bank ye be account say ya 10 Ghana cedis kra na ekitawa obetimi abowura ya so ye bia na ye be account ama na say make say me te say wo kan bibi fa Sompa loan ya ade nyina I tell you one say these days obi ho okoji loan obre papa e say obre na wo mu an say kofa we bra kofa dan paper bra kofa unsase papers bra o ka ho niema eno ema business enkoso eno tina Jabinra bank ya tena ase you say one day na we duru ho na ti say me no ka say papa o business no wo dey duru ho wo see me here 100,000 me here 200,000 bi me niam be free hababa enti me here kakra dia so na je say me dia kwa koyi ana me suppliers de niam aba but me a cash traps ka bi eni me ho bowra ya so ye be bi e ben wo duru ho pe that very day na we will grant you that facility na dear man yes son kokra ne say unso okwaji besia ye tie ani your friend commitment fee.
Okay.
And to say 100,000 na media, me ko fi amen for 100 enko. Bonsa swatika. Jobbing Bank with the Sompa loan. You have full access to your 100,000 cedis. Yenteni. No commitment fee, no collateral fee. And the facility is instant. Who drew near the mouth? Yen kase ko na bra.
That is all we are save with the bank.
No. But I say the business community normal common. Into you are restricted to only customers. You open to obi bia we juma. Obi bia we juma discover there. Oboraya branches na. And when you new ubedi nkomo. Na but terms and conditions apply. Good. Na ya hwe. Na de ya free say de manwa ebe boa wo no. Na wetua. Yenu anom so omoje no. And yes, I am so flexible. We encourage them to pay.
Now, when you said next time, we have to encourage you to pay.
Exactly. And it's canon so cry. You customer seeker. And I said, be a decacra, a de bois or mine. Tia Ressa would Gian wait me, I then what Giano aim. T. Minia, Jabin Rabank 2023-2024, the best Rabank according to Ghana Chamber of Commerce.
Wow.
And 2025. Malaysia for a UPSA. Zebre obi bia utimen kan de. Bomodia na bra dwabin raba. Na de ba kono so kra ne say your fixed deposit no. E bia me ne ka say o ska 10,000 bi wo ho. 2 million bi wo ho. Sika bia wo bia obi ko dwabin raba. Emfa nto dem emeja emehye no. Na akronfo emewia. Kwaya so ye ho. Ye be bia account ama. Your fixed deposit. E be 3 months, 6 months and 1 year. Interest no so e wanim. Na scan Sompa nso a and ye bie mu ma ama wan kasa u negotiate rate offer say the ma wa ebeboa exactly asama american enye say bia ye tia ni ye dwe no ye ba ha ye kaketoa wo ba na wa experience more than what we are saying here. It is every year 2 and suffering. Is
that a way the man ko bo me oba pa loan so nkomo kaka
oba pa loan won say botaye wom ni ye nua ma no say Ghana population no na doso mine no economy no no mukita pa say early morning we ko gina kwa ho na hwe ema etumirika akodwom akoto niema nti bank no so being so passionate about development of ema edwadi enti no what can we also do to help them eno na ma yakofa obapa loan at the bank na me kirewa so amazing obi kwaje besia ensi hu interest no said yetie ni nti yenua ma no ma omoye segment den na bank no ye betimi ye ade aboa wo ene ekofa obapa e de bae na ya simplify no nemum de wom ni se enye kukuo e ma more recognized institution ha ti se women's wing association omunyina no ma ka ho abom omo wo mpatam ba bi bebre e ma e bi e pamade o ma ka ho abom hairdressers e ma o mi yetre o ma ka ho abom carpenters ama kam ho abom group ni nyina mo kam ho bom na mo ba yaso ye baabi bia na eno ane se ye hwe na rate no sabi mara ma ye ho kwan se ye de tudwa but untumi mfan compare bank bia e wo Ghana has say very affordable e wo form it is every so mo per further information the telephone numbers no na wo screen no so no bigiri se minu anom so de betudwa ama mo tie radio no so etimi ayeden atro bra any of the association any of the club any of welfare ayibia motom monsafre ya yebeba na yanum abetra se ni akirikiri mu ye na mahu se de esiti
okay bisarinji ba me bra honti they dia mo anam ko 40 years still banking sustainable banking enough form enti na was me save with Joabinra Bank any other benefits are many free ho
ya etiefo na hwefo nyina ya ma bibiara afishapa samri ya dimba na nyanko na wie de afishapa ne bigusu aye de be ada customers na se na ya hwe last year nana ya customers no omo ebo bank ni pa especially mo fidi kesi so ya betrans no ya kasa aye no se nipa doma ebo twi ba Joabinra Bank no na efe ne ya ma customers na appreciation se yankopon show mo na ade bi omdom sabesum bia anya de be nana your presentation na me hwe pa hwe energy na o de Majabira Bank, your fans, and
Juma mobile and no Juma mobile and
easy. Yeah. Now, bank is your buy, Nana, 41 years.
Yes, I'm good.
Your bank in an it me buy with Mr. Stain.
Yeah.
But Namia Dum to be a bank, buy in your friends say, a Samboni behind the and fire home. I assume Ghana mining, a friend say, Santimania. Now, the man is reaction on Kuruba, say. On the award no 2025 not saying Luca in your award but it's a global community no uko Malaysia US UK bibi na no say phones no bua ya the phone in the tour bibi na ya de be efre omo bank na ho de mpanimfo da no a see obi anya rehemu odwabe na bag no nti be hwe shares ya ekan obi timi tam 1 million Ghana cedis ipini bank so ba be shares aba be to shares ya ni na so say Oniska Bishima, on the investors no, Hana, Anomoshe, will be one ma or discover two banga, or when it's what but talk okay. When it's what but 2 ma, young for where the bay. I was so. Now we call the Debeka and say, you are shares no, we told me why the bay, the amount. Now, December, advance 2026, no, dividend no, we saw be free share, AGM National. Now the city and the bunch of Yamajogana, only a papa staff in a baby, I can be at the bay. Now, you share 2025 on the New Year's resolution. You see a film, will beat me for people. What you know, man, tintin. A bedu year national, no back to what my debe analyzing. Saturday, I had a pa. A boo on more, a free, a metal car, a free metal land. A bedu hono. Na. Yana, Yenny Panan Funso, Yana a planet. In the event, 2026 CD, I see a change a movie. The Dutch investment, no. With my Biama or more frano, and I, if I say, Mamma no more, we got a pension into your market centers, no, I just so Kiditia Dubai, Roman Health, is you for no more market. Or the Bayana say, Uchema, no friend, or friend swap, will be accounts to the head. Gabira Bank, Quans, no be account to and your book, baby, the Uganda card, picture wasn't signed. The be account now, Susicano. Na onya alert no so ye dem alert na every okay you can add 2 months banks in do hono ma na ye tew si o timi ade timi a medical beto bank ma mfa bi nkan ma so ye dem mo timi that into investment no dey kan fa obi bia say be mo no fie na dem eko mo nim no so mo pension no go see na ye kasa bi obi over 40 years but bare next 5 6 7 10 years now in pension na dem na chew yeah nti wan hwe ya bo so ko fie no wudi su na dem eko nti ehwe ne say that into investment no yes distance is not a barrier yeah bia wo bia organ ha bia obetima yi e baba na ya be ni bia dem no and na savings account no so the traditional way no e ma no no mo ye but this time they hear say sa if friends can dey to them no e be sro e be twam as week no miako obi na e ma no say officer o ka kire me but we go to them no bia e dey be afa 2026 the new year the when say skani nyina yensa nya boso nyina enfam da to Gabira Bank susu no igusu a no susu ye bie 10 cedi 20 cedi 50 cedis eno mpo open loan susu account no ma o to be within be 2-3 weeks na amount loan a otumi de be odi odwuma enana medem branches be ko na wie no atonsu branch no ye bie okay Atonsu di na bie Atonsu branch okay new baby say Gabira Bank fan anniversary branch and na akɔhwɛ setup a mpanifo aputu na po branch wow o de me hwɛ one day bi do bodo ni ba bɛhwɛ the branch na de first na hɔ no man ba ko do we dey heaven na my de be na bi why enjoy e kyerɛ sɛ atiefo nyinaa no Atonsu branch yes serve esere so ginya ase okay be kwai okay environs ni nyinaa say you know no manager buy say agogo market ne friends say new road okay and na friends wood village wo nyina no ye bodura ho ye ba organa card ne ayde be yaje ye bia council de ayde amount enti Atonsu market fo nyina Saturday we kura no ye storm ke se pa Atonsu agogo okay wo de ye ba ho no ma no answer de mo ma organa card na ye bia council de ayde be the amount ye ba chia manager ne staff mo nyina Atonsu fo ani ji sama ba amam anti memenda mo hwe team ni nyina anim Gabira Bank eba aba be storming to Ghana card man nya available na ye ba ye ni sa wo so mi account man kama na ye kasa say ya mfa ya branches na antu dwa na sati fo of course so mnya ba bi na mdom scan ko de be ko adwoso your traffic light driving your chief palace from your taxi station new road your more town building pankono haya pakono market ono aboa so Asante line se pe Ogaku house Bonyure taxi rank Roman hair so Atonsi station onwe Roman Catholic na the numbers no betutuja
Okay.
na bebe na etima e deba frɛ 0243 18 20
24 0243 18 20
and I sorry so there e dey assemble akopɛ na yɛ open bank or Ghana has a part international globally
good
Jabin Rural Bank.
Thank you, Manager Ricky Atta. And I who say, Oninia George Rinchi, and upon Beckai, one with the bank, Papa, Hunsem, Ebren, I'm in Sessions in India. General, and Mr. Frank Munyan, Quaco baby, Otuomo, baby, Quaco Jeshet. I want to free. Hey! Any so account there was oh yeah, only excuse you, General Nebia. Oh, excuse me, I do the excuse. All right, me team no atenase anopay na ye di komo General Buhari waha sa enso Anna Frank Otuo enso ewaha na anopay ye ni komo na so far messages in bra na yenje enkenkan emma said me kan Frank Otuo champon a lecturer Spiritan University College or non so ba Ashanti Regional or ye NDC communication team member General Buhari so Ashanti Regional Communication Team member Edema NPP. And open koma ye die no also ewram na also eche wadwen as well. But before say beba a quick one on Keno Furiata detention akoso eho bizo to echampo.
Mamanja akonye na mincha sabe titire ni ntimbia da ne da futu ni nkranshenti enso etuminya ahokeka ene kokodro betra fidie so ne che adwe fa Ghana nkoso ne mpuntu mamentia His Excellency the President of the Republic John Dramani Mahama akrabe cha ojumadi awudie na so ni ne sefata se ebe wo baso do tikru krawe ne ebrawe ngoma so ena na o se tutu otoso mienu na odama ntira santo ya da baby msrenshira ne kwatenten edema ma mentia PV Jontwa Honorable PV Jontwa former staffer presidential staffer odi de juma so de ma NDC amanyoko no chia no bebre bronyai oye maye kakrama ja so mitimi de na sisi ye nti ma menchia Honorable PV Jontwa
ehun hia
pa de ni ho a yeni ho so ajase binia eye Honorable Kano Furiata and detention no I think say na me ba na metio say ni issue a woni Ghana for no any the only America for one I think say two different things you know na wo say yema atifo nyina esebi omunya nchiremu no Ghana for the yese allegedly or the no afore for yesika sem bia asebi obehwe so emra na oye the finance minister I know na Ghana for no wasem na America for asem omuni na nya ene da yime na wo kasai America ICE for the omunsa atono so no same say immigration issues say I say okotena oman America mu no nkata asema wo de te ho no ebia am say enimu ana ho atochema kakra eno nti na omunso ato omunso afre no a omo no ene edi ngita ho ne hwehwemu say de be ya nkata asem no ebedi mu ana say ebewie peye say aba say wo say Ghana fo nyina yenya sa nkyeremu no nti yenya de na wo say extradite na na say ye de ne ba Ghana ebedi na say ye bigidi say nya no nti na ya to den sa e de afro na America mu no ma you know de be kan say ma bia mu tena no nkrata asem so de say ye ni ti Ghana hai ye won krofo mu free Mali ye friend say Burkina Faso ani Cote d'Ivoire ni Togo a mo ti ha say ba yen enam say ye nkrata asem immigration system na anya so strong nti no obia to ni na mu bia ja time open okon sabi ni krom but as well British America Germany UK ni ade na dia omun kata sam de sabi omun hwe ni yi no ntido so wo kotena sam manim na kata sam nya police for bitim ni wadi nkita ho na wo hwe ya wan hwe nso a edo aba okrom nti no nam say akopi wo owura Kano Furiata nchen wo America sabi sisi no akodi sense me wo ha omun so ene ni yes anhwehwe mo no nti de kakra me kan say before so Ghana ni ana obi biara obetuko akwato bi manso bia no hwe hu ni say onkrata asem edimu ene se fata so betena manim na mfa kuntuno kwanso bia no enkwatino bi ma mumre kwa woni ho aka dia na woni ho nkratasem enti omo ne ni sa anya hwisa hwehwemu no ebubo na se ne yemra na sabi obi anu so chamra na me ba na wo ka bibi say wo hwe ne pedigree as the former finance minister and whatever. The law has no respect of persons. Emra sabi enyi emra no onyiyim ediwa adu otomra watomra emfa ho no sabi odibia o society ni mana say o pedigree o society ni otomra watomra.
The pedigree they say it doesn't come with the law
at all.
The former chief justice was the law is the law.
The law is the law. Until whoever you are, say otomra na watomra emra no anobedi say dey say dey fata. Until me so me kakra me kan o.
General
I mean, who do you want?
Nkwantabisa.
All right. Okay, but that's a Martin. You know, I wish you
General.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Any kind, my fan chia strong con and my what tea for you now. Say me de mimi oho ewa hanom. Na senior. Mentia me krum a year offensive South constituency.
Okay.
Ho ankasa na me free. Ja me de abebo me ho edwa ewo eye Kumasi na me ba na e set me chia wo mo. So quick one with regards to a year Iraq and Oferata case no. Say na me nwapanyin a tremu no. In fact, e ba ye me na social media na ma ho say encrophobia church and send me some of them jubilating thinking say yeah, of course. Wouldn't Ghana manyo senesi no. Thinking say the detention no is in relation to a year Ghana. Instance some omone can overata ewo. Which you and I know say it's just a mere allegation being leveled against him. Papa no etrokrata to kwanko United States. Yeah, of course, it's a mere allegation. Until it is proven by court of law, it remains a mere allegation. Until it is proven. Papa etu kwan ko United States of America say okwa hwe ne mpom den documents wo ho a etre na okodure no and am say was stay for some time for whatever reason was stay kakra ama am say ni stay of ni stay no period no I lapse but and pay krata free ne lawyer for ho aba and am be say me read kakra or say Mr. Oforata has a pending petition for adjustment of status which authorizes a person to stay in the US legally past the period of validity of the USA visa. What it says is say yes, it's true say papa no ni stay ni period of stay in the USA no I lapse. But before I lapse krano na the lawyer for adikan actual krata a pending petition or mo pese the American authorities a bit to me actually na or more extended a papa no ni stay United States of America. Yes, of course. Oko USA and now Oko Bibia. No one is above the law. And if with time, authorities in the USA believe that you've overstayed your visa, with the due process, you'll be arrested and detained by the ICE, like the immigration body in the United States of America. But one thing America Chagana for say Obia Inkipi Nikam and Niku. Ken Oforata is a very law-abiding citizen of Ghana, very respected statesman or United States of America. Now, send me already not the lawyer for the kind actual petition. Authorities in the United States of America saying they should extend the stay of Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, I say enye mo say or overstay the visa, which would be seen as a crime. But already he has a pending petition authorities of the UAC go through. So for now, you keep your calm.
All right.
Na yenhwe ni bakuri. Na ye bompa ye se ono so nyame ensa ne ade na ni okoye bia no nyame manu enwie peyo na onsambra embeka yensa as a citizen of Ghana.
Okay. Oto my member hold na we the first anniversary. 1 year anniversary. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, Oria Safina, they have to take tough decisions in the first year. And Nema also Yema Oman for Ton. One, the anniversary itself, and then the comment made because of economy no be to unity. Also make it tough decision. Do you think it's a tough decision and are reflected in what we are seeing in our economy?
Nkwantabisa, but I say, sir, you share in the last year, and this Emmanuel Ghana mind, I did too many shares, as a young to Tunyoma, Ghana first Casam, Yapomo Denny, yeah, mining Puntua, to me, the share in this Emmanuel Consano. I think, sir, Yangu Yuhuanimasi as a political party. And this year, I found into my Ghana, I found into my perfra. About security issues, about apomodeni, about ngumosia, about infrastructure, about the economy itself. I think so. We've not felt so bad. We've not felt so bad. You say, Mama Akwenya says, "Community Ghana, in terms of economic development, in within from 1 to 10, being a lecturer, I say, Mama, and this 7 out of 10." Honestly speaking, A plus. Ushe said ye beto micro Ghana na sikasem ushe sidini dollar relationship man pani bia oba betena so bia no sabia no na yesu bia ye de hwe wo modembo ushe the dollar na bia dollar wo a ye befa ya na it was getting to around 17 Ghana cedis per dollar. Na sabi ama nyoma bo koso consumables sabi da duane di kwa na sabi na yedin ama no amanfo nyina awrehemu omo wo ni da so omo wo omamu na asa
but dollar there I think more be fan 15.4
no that was the interbank rate. That was the interbank rate. But the retail the retail market we call abuchi
no
na abuchi to 17.
You know very well say Ghana you don't use abuchi for this
Nkwantabisa
but that is reality. It's not true but the reality
that is reality
and they say Ghana indicators IMF beba befa Fitch for beba befa me fa abuchi.
But on the
we
whole,
always use
the retail market
what is from the central bank, and you know this.
So your academic discussion here, I will point to you. Say indeed, be issue the interbank rates. But day to day, friend is saying business in India. Ayabochi dia interbank rate. The part was a bank $2.
No, but say intellectual
academic discourse. Yes, so but we are affecting the society.
We have to state what the
we are affecting the society. We are affecting the abuchi more. But
don't forget say you so abuchi ya say ba say we return so dey ebe
why not
because that means you not picking the
even when the governor of Bank of Ghana when the governor of Bank of Ghana was giving his speech, he made mention of the interbank rates as well as what the retail rate.
Yeah.
So what they say, so let's not discard the retail rate of friend is saying CD and dollar relationship no. Around let's settle on interbank rates. You found 14 plus, and I'm 15. Yes, 15. Yeah, 14, let's settle on 15 Ghana cedis. And I'm gonna work. I say the interbank rate is 10.6. At least, can't NPP give us some commendation? Yeah, idea. Anti debia subobo na mai say. And I'm gonna work. I say inflation, the rate at which I see to no Ghana no, about to the barest minimum 5.4. Na me no ka say enuma bo den wo form ankasa ne sa cement yate so ayon roads above form emu brands bi ha above form anwa brands bi ha above form and that is what is affecting the real society. So and petrol me no ka say nyina ya basa bi yate na hyen mu petrol bo above form eno no on the whole affect obia wo ma we mu airtime and airtime telecom companies omatete ne omaso no obi no onto data o ma we mo so on a whole me no Nkwantabisa dey make a tell say so far so very good so far so very good for this country and now share debt to GDP ratio now NDC befa akoja we na Ghana your debt 720 billion Ghana cedis. That was 60%, 61%, 61.8%. And then me no we didn't come out this year, and atia baba 45%,
48.9%.
Oh, they are less settled on 48. About 620 something billion Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
So what I say. Dollar. They say your forest reserves and your foreign reserves in Nano. Ningano, I improve it. I'm no didn't come out this year, and then to Tema oil refinery. It's an operation.
Yeah.
So what I say, it's a new assassin, a new Pajanimu, Ghana, baby, you do see any dear. You buy a home. bɛɛ mfie mmienu mmiɛnsa ɛdɛ yɛ nimu na sɛ ya na nneɛma bɛyɛ deɛ a bɛtuma ka kyerɛ sɛ mmeranteɛ a sɛbi wɔn tempete kɔkɔfa asase pɛsɛ so kɔ aburokyire no ɛso bɛte ɛkɔdi sɛnsɛm wɔ nkɔfo kurom so no ɛso bɛte ɛnam no wɔ kasa yi sɛ ya na nneɛma bɛgyina na owura John Dramani Mahama His Excellency sɛde wɔsi abɔ ahyɛ yɛ bɔ no deɛ a ɛnam no wɔ kasa yi this year yai no mabuna sɛbi ɛyɛ wɔfie anya adwuma nya no ɔmo bɛnya adwuma yɛ me na me promise you this enti no ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a ebi nimpa ni Samson ebi nsi da in the last year 1 year we had the cedi appreciation to the dollar now it's around 40-something%. Ebi nsi da ɛwɔ yɛ mɛmɔ but in the last 3 decades ni yenya ne sɛso enti tutu me ho sɛ enwema de dana kwan mu owura John Dramani Mahama ne mpamfo ɔmo abɔ ɔmo homɔden and now we share import bill share the last September Ghana nyoma nko ayekraba was around $13 billion and now share rate no say $13 billion na yes and dia kofa nyoma wa abanonia share so fa so dia sabi aba oma we mo and as at that time the rate na you see enti ni nyina ekambom ekamfo no me gidi se oman no sika sema yatoto ne yie oman no security sema yatoto ne yie oman no suku sema yatoto ne yie. That is not to say we are perfect. We are not perfect. Yehu sabi yeye nipa yi de den na ye wosinto we afam. So what I say, youth and unemployment has been a problem for every government since the Fourth Republic, and for that matter media minsusu ye say Owura John Dramani Mahama bebon ho body wo na mabunu so ayden anya adwuma ye. Yen call the fight against illegal mining. And no say one problem sa abanwe
wrap it up
me gidi say me wrap it up no Owura John Dramani Mahama e de hyehyɛ pa yɛden agu akwamu am no wo kasa no yɛtete mabunu yɛtete security services no so abamu a what I say yes yɛnyina yɛabamu a yɛ fight against what this illegal mining activities until on the whole me Kwame Nkwantabisa so obusa me na no pa ya meka kyerɛ say so far so very good for the NDC government and for Ghana
but do you think the principle more useful on Wakafa Galamsia Bay or the Nimos and blue water gas, especially blue water. Nimos, they've been seeing them, said they've been going around. The only problem I have, say, a no more Ashanti region. Now, Eastern region, Honum coin, yes, you much. Omuflu, I know maybe so much. But blue water gas, do you think it's been effective?
China better batenka.
Okay.
China better batenka, but on the whole, I'm saying, I know, say, the
like
commitment of the government.
Optimistic. We're optimistic.
Very optimistic.
I like
the government's commitment to fighting illegal mining, you know, it's above the roof. And no, you boni chidom say omunko na yanji yensu
roof the yenru ho na above.
Atraho kra.
All right, so 1 year on.
Nkwantabisa. My mensa fancha shronko ema eyewatie fiobro. 1 year in government, John Dramani Mahama. If Okasimi assess between 1 to 10, I'll give him probably 2 out of 10.
Hey,
you see, you 2 mira near Tracy. And this are buying ebe far a year abanyano. They made several promises to the Ghanaian youth. Near Kahuntia, a mabunu, and near Gidia Womu. One of the key campaign promise was Aje 24-hour economy. 133. Menunyina gidi say if there's going to be insecurity, it's going to be as a result of high unemployment rate. Abai no se oba ejume bia enipa miensa ena beye. It's your fat Kwame Nkwantabisa. You want to obey no be na nopa. Obe kono ma be me di area. Na me penny abende anajo. Which is the 24-hour economy. The 24-hour economy has been launched by the NDC government. Na me bisa bisine. Ye nya babunu ba ko e betumi say si ye boa kase we has been employed under the 24-hour economy. We are 1 year in office.
But Buhari, to be fair to them, so my amount timeline. Restrictedly first year no
timeline. But this is a policy that was your key campaign policy in 2017 under the MPP government. The key policy was the free senior high school. When we came into office, you make sure say in our first year you be implementing because that was the face of the campaign. Enti se wa baba mu a e mabunu expect say e ye o campaign message na edikan a omuso mu inti omma be di wechi no they expect say obey implement it no wanya adwumaye me de to ho a Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Education Minister, on 26 June 2025 catch Ghana for say in the 2025 and say be query obi for teacher for 50,000. The NDC government ebe for teacher for 50,000. Normal for non-teaching staff 10,000, making it 60,000. Me bisa say how many of them have they applied? Zero. This year, education minister and under the education ministry, not even a single teacher has been employed. And I'm even told, say in the 2026 budget, Oman Kapchampo said they're going to employ even a new teacher. But they're not so to honor. But I mean, come in the Yura, a year fellows of Osukwachi, minister in charge of a year government communication. And so Katra said, before the end of 2025, on basic 600 cheap compounds. Almost 2 now. Has it been constructed? Are people there working? What do I know? I'm not saying say NDC are buying by on but Susudriana ye di measure warm. Womwakasa enumun semono, and ye measure warm. So if in some more moki kayen, so woman to me ya, a dear Gideon on say young Ghana for yana woman. Now let's come to the economy. In your opinion, didn't come up prepared on the city appreciation, on the inflation. As of April 2024, now IMF for making predictions say a Ghana inflation be ending in 2025 at a single digit. Am I lying? The facts are there. 2024 April, not 1 hour by it was MPP government. A debate in Aswana IMF, they predict say 2025 is going to end with a single digit. This is a time one. Because of say after that April 2024, na MPP wa bamu na inhyehyɛ na yɛde to akwam no IMF for say Ghana economy is on its way to recovery. No mu gina so catch Ghana for say by the end of 2025 na Ghana inflation no na a hit single digit. This is because na the foundation MPP are buying edin to your papa to na kwam. So if inflation is down today, we cannot credit the NDC government. Even if we will credit them, yemfa a year in some money Emma MPP are buying. If it's a modern shayapa, to a quam, Emma Jinaso in 2024, a predicted say the digit of the inflation will hit single digit in 2025. Let's come to the city to dollar depreciation. Because economy, it evolves around your currency. You and I, me no jitum. Say Ghana ko ahunhiem now, not even only Ghana. We are seeing the economy ko ahunhiem, which John Dramani Mahama, Mr. President, even allude or jitum. He has made statements on international podiums. Say ampa the COVID na ebayeno it affected economies globally. So it's not only Ghana. When you go into challenges, that's where your competence is tested. Your course ahunhiem na wo say Ghana ye hyase na ye fa kwan bi e be fa so a ye betimi ama ye economy no asagina brane.
But Buhari me pese me remember so o can to aso say credit no also ye de ma MPP aban you are not far from fetch. But don't forget say IMF asema ken omo predict 8 single digit beko 8%. Currently by the as close of December it was around 5.4%. It tells you say the credit should be given to them as well.
Good. That's what I'm saying, sir. That's what I'm saying, sir. Say ye be put in this abaswa. Yemfa abosobody kese ma MPP buying free say at a time one IMF for because senior
they laid the foundation.
Nkwantabisa. Before say ni friend because of to boabo no. Na the night then. Esi boso. And in April 2024 Ni enkoto abama mahama mayo.
Yeah.
Again, IMF who ya and into mo car say by the end of 2025, you be hitting single inflation. It's because na MPP are buying lay some certain foundation. IMF would GD say we're moving in the right direction. So yes, I'm not going to discredit the NDC. No. But what I'm saying is that so what I'm saying is that yes, indeed, we laid the foundation for them to come into. Now, may wrap it up no. About speed. So in 2021, going into 2022, any Sompa your currency no, I a rough kakra because of these challenges that we faced. The MPP government said then it was say ye shall see na ye pile up your reserve, na the back your currency. Into what kind in 2022? Ghana buying a launch the domestic gold purchase program, under which we had gold for reserve program.
Yeah.
Through Bank of Ghana. As at that time, since Ghana G founded in 1957, embassy 2021, na Ghana yet tons of gold in reserve was just 8 tons. From 1957, Kwame Nkwantabisa time, embassy 2021, our reserve was just 8 tons. But with the MPP government, the visionary leadership, you put down from the 8 tons to 30.2 or 3 tons of gold. And you know, or maybe unless it is being backed by gold, which you and I accept the fact. So, me wrap it up no. And ye never win you na every year. No, na e was say ye fa akwan ye fa so a ye besa intervene ama ye sidi no appreciate na agent nice. But as of 2023, not there was IMF conditions. I just said you to me intervene with around $80 million. We need to intervene with less than that. So we couldn't intervene. But now the backing gold was there. So NDC was very fortunate because said na the kind of build the reserve the gold they are now getting from the gold board. They are not reserving it, but they are selling and also intervening in the forex market. So today as we speak,
thank you. I think your time has elapsed. This is what I can do. All right. The next topic. We mustn't confuse improvement with permanency. Central Bank of Ghana, I say a few minutes better. But Central Bank, so as mum diaba Tujan.
If you ask a Benya do be up and who no Benya, a car young cono, Nanka Sabi, a Bosch I share Ghana for na Yediso. Say they know about no money be said, but the conditions we find ourselves, the situations we find ourselves, demands certain pragmatic measures are put in place. I never know because economy na branding and over be no. That is where I will end it because Bosha or Mubo share in a 7 year measure one more. Omuka just over my 1 district, 1 factory, and a factory in everywhere. So that's Omuka my interchange is 5 away. So let's not go there, and then let's focus on what the governor has said. Wadaroma. You see, Wadaroma. When you were talking, I was here. When we were talking, I was here. I was dead silent. No. You don't do this.
Yeah, but so can the number one or in total comprehensive.
Do we have in Ghana?
But did we build how many districts? But did we build some?
How many districts do we have in Ghana? What do I say? How many?
But yes, CB.
We have about 260
districts. I know debatable because the factories in Ebuai was in partnership.
What do I say?
But at the end of the day, but that has been the vision. It is private-led intervention.
Five interchanges. So let's not go there. Let's focus on what the governor has said. Or say the successes that we have chalked over the year, over 1 year now, about 1 year now, and yet permanent. But it's by dint of what hard work. So I say pragmatic measures, discipline, financial discipline, and economic good economic management. Development, they say, is not an event; it's a process.
Yeah.
So what I say, and it's by hard work. The financial measures are dollarization has become a thing of the past. Kaneno oko high then bikra was certain residents of Ghana has they quote them in dollars. Certain hotels, they will quote their prices in dollars. Certain schools, they will quote their fees in dollars. And then it's a thing of the past. Governor now making sure say, "Sign your money in young for us because you can't see a young sir. About my currency, no, Sabina who are the idea. Abafom. It also be ɛnɛ yɛde sika twitwiri deɛ ahyɛ sika cd ni mu ama na gyina brane. And for the first time, CD has been rated the second best currency in the whole world. A good friend is saying, thing I was saying, you bought governor, no, I didn't pound for about my idea. And she, Minia, so governor, catcher, you say, what we have talked so far, a permanent emitter, so I just say, this young, so I just say,
it's unfortunate selection, a mutual and one time, come on, Pecasa,
right. Until there was a new idea better, but say, you say it was near the city, as he did hard work.
Thank you to us, Buhari.
Say, what we are enjoying today cannot be sustained. So he's tuning your mind. Maybe opinion a lecturer. So they are now appealing to our sense of reasoning. So what we are enjoying today, it's not because of Sese being predecessor. Woman brought any pragmatic measures, but they're enjoying what we created, the foundation we laid, and I make them awesome into our culture. So if a full woman, don't come and blame them free. Say they will not be able to sustain what we are benefiting today. Don't forget. But in December 2022, at the end,
it can never be in equilibrium forever.
At the end of December 2022, not cities, it was around 8 Ghana cedis. I'm sure you remember 8 Ghana cedis, and you can cross check it. So it is not like yes, when we came, we were able to do everything. But I am telling you, we brought measures, and that's the reason why you saw the 8 Ghana cedis in December 2022. And Dr. Alema made a mention that we were only at the piloting stage. So I'm glad the NDC for buying your policy stamp MMC to gold board, and they are doing the very things we did. I applaud them. Governance is a continuous process.
But I say thank you, Buhari. For the 0548931931 0551931931 and net more fan me. Miriam time nekakra. Me say more beche me. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. 0548931931 0551931931 Virginia so achedodo Benfa atie no enwram na let's say some birthdays and so ho na yemfa birthdays no from Joe me time no aso we me birthdays in fio da yenya birthdays in fio the kakraka na ye dia but hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, Audin.
Good morning.
Yes, Audin baby akasa free.
But me kasa free quite the movie. If Mr. Don Philip.
Mr. Philip Yentio.
If I chose to say Senia and this in almost Corona Gina. Now maybe I can say this is a contractor seeing or Biaka. Contractors behind his site. After so you policy behind it for the abans. So I said, $1. Let's be a contractor's car. Your policy, first who school dying, a coso, we're Kosoa, and I was $1. Now, since you are the you would be a for the abba. Contractors over here, so I'm interested here. They own your site. Will be any site. Because most of them say economy, the economy, can't find the Malayan economy. It is a catchy and for say, almost Juma and more man, and that's a youth voice in Jumani.
Thank you, Ira Philip. Thank you. Also, Wajincha Ode Abanono. Have only 2 minutes to close. MC arrange birthdays na sorry, Membrano. I be. Okay. First birthday Adopeya wish kwa ama Diana Ajamon. Is it Ajamina Matrons and sanity? Okay. Happy birthday to Auntie Diana. A glorious birthday. AK Oba Ata Special. Oba Ata Papa B. Exchange I say on from free Adumu enkwa adumu na omani shiro yeshaba. Happy birthday to Perpetua Chema. Perpetua Chema. Mami Chema, happy birthday. Yami show don't tell him show. Omon free adumu enkwa adumu. And then enjoy your day. Sanso na ye wishe Mrs. Sarah Ejei Obeniwa. Our midwife or Dumasua Health Center. Mrs. Kelly, don't know happy birthday, madam. You say, Yami say, on your kese kopim so be your kese pa. Enjoy your day. So ewo ho. Na afe yera. Wafa sampede. Wafa. Happy birthday to you, Chairman. And then ewa woda offer sampede ye clerk. Ewo provost office, College of Science, KNUST. You say Yami bambo amount. You say Yami say on your kese bebre no show. Oma some en woda. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day. Offer clear and then you woda happy birthday. And so ewo honum. On that note, Mamina Yera Otuo Frank Otuo Otuo Echampong Asenamina General Buhari so ase Sano Pomu join me sorry na sports team no or my ready don't na Kwame Nkwantabisa na me sure be say onso one yete echina holiday ya echina ya fofida nanso ye ginam gidigidi ye somo enso medase